Well, I'm using my laptop. Hi, not too bright. All right, guys, I welcome you to this live stream. I know the picture image is not too bright. I left my camera, left my webcam at home. I'm in the office. I want us to talk about what I always talk about. That's Yul Edochie and the Edochie story. As I was going through as I was going through um, my phone, I saw something that fascinated me. In fact, it is that title that made me to start this live stream. I welcome my viewers. I don't know where you are from, but I welcome you all. Please, if you're joining us, I would like you to say something. Just write something to indicate that you are here with us. Okay, so I saw something that fascinated me that caught my fancy. Yes, is a title. Okay, I think it's this. All right. So I saw it as I was going through my phone, and I said, no, that was the major thing that facilitated this live stream. I'll read it to you. It said the title of what I saw. Media houses approached me to claim Pet Edochie as my biological father, actor Abasili Kingsley spills. All right, I can see the picture here. A certain actor, Kingsley Abasili, um, wrote that media houses approached him to claim Pet Edochie was his biological father, but that there was no way he could do something like that. Hmm. This Yul Edochie story Yul Edochie has become a household name. And so when you open the social media pages, you will see Yul Edochie everywhere. And people have been asking, how come, you know, his father has not waded into this, at least try to put a stop to all these things are going on the social media space. Nobody has uh, done that. He has not come up, categorically to say that this that my son is doing and all that. And so, people continue to come up with different theories about what is happening, theories about what they feel. Some of these theories are unverified. People just make up some things, or when they say something, of course, we know that one can be interpreted. So, but he has not come out. I mean, Sir Pet Edochie, Yul Edochie's father, has not come out to say categorically that um, this thing that is happening, of course, we heard at the beginning, he said he did not follow Yul Edochie to go and pay bride price. He was not aware of it and all that. And yes, people always quote that. But beyond that, because it's a long time, it's every day that we have new updates, and people have not been hearing anything from Sir Pet Edochie. Now, this one now that I saw here, you can see I'm reading from my phone. Media houses approached me to claim Pet Edochie as my biological father, actor Abasili Kingsley spills. And the story has it that this actor looks exactly like Edochie. He looks exactly like him. And so people are wondering whether there is a connection, whether something happened. And then, you know what I mean. And so media houses, according to him, media houses approached him because the resemblance is so striking. He looks so much like Pet Edochie that people begin to wonder whether they are related. And he said they are not related in any way. He himself is also an actor, but he's not a popular actor. Nobody really knows him. But the picture they took together, um, you can see that striking resemblance that has made people to talk, to ask questions, to begin to wonder whether Sapet Edochie kept quiet all along because something he did something when he was a youth. I don't know. People keep saying things. So I will read what I have here. I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you. A Nollywood actor identified as Kingsley Abasili has taken to social media to make a bold claim about some media houses. Claim that Pete Edochie is his biological father, but he said no, that he cannot do any such thing. Kingsley, who shares a striking resemblance with Pete Edochie, said he was approached to falsely name the veteran actor as his biological father to become popular. Ewo. And the actor revealed that he rejected the deal because of his love and respect for the veteran actor, who he sees as a father figure. Okay, so um, this Abasili said, for those coming to my inbox, that is what he wrote on his social media handle. He said, for those coming to my inbox to mock me, I am not popular because I refuse to be. Media houses approached me asking me to declare Pete Edochie my biological father, but I refused. That was the condition I was given to become famous, but I see no reason to do such. Well, I don't know if they approached you in private and then you are coming up publicly to tell us that they approached you. It means that you are looking for that fame. Kingsley Abasili. I've not heard of him before, but you've come up now with this to tell us that people are approaching you. We don't know anything about that. Okay, he said, being popular is not my business, so stop bothering me about it. I love and respect Daddy Pete Edochie a lot. He's like a father to me. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Uh, Okay, so while reacting to a post comparing him to Pet Edochie's biological children, the actor asked to be left alone. He wrote, someone just sent me this. Why can't they just leave me alone? Now, it had happened that some people who saw his picture decided to compare him with Pet Edochie, Sir Pet Edochie. They brought out the picture of Kingsley Abasili and then the picture of you and the picture of the veteran actor to compare notes to see who looks more like Sir Pet Edochie. And from what they concluded, well, the man actually looks like Pet Edochie. He said, I am crying uncontrollably. Sorry. He said, someone just sent this to me. Why can't they just leave me alone? He's asking people to leave him alone. He's not interested. You know, I can see I don't even know how to. That's the picture here. You can see it, the picture of four of them. Sapet Edochie, um, Yul, Kingsley Abasili, and Sapet Edochie too. You can see. Okay, that's it. You can see it. So people are saying that he looks so much that the resemblance is so striking, and he looks so much like um, Sapet Edochie, and they are wondering, how can an outsider look like somebody like this? The resemblance is so striking. It's too much. They don't understand how it came about. And right now that Yul Edochie's issue, it's ongoing. So people are now thinking that maybe Sapet Edochie has not been able to say a concrete thing regarding what his son is doing because maybe he also did a similar thing when he was younger, only that no, he didn't own it, he didn't own up, and nothing of such happened. But you see, people can just look like other people. Yes, it happens. It is said that we all have a look alike, okay? That we all have a look alike. Each person must have somebody somewhere who looks like him. And if Kingsley actually looks like Sapet Edochie, I think it's a coincidence. That's my thinking. Okay. I don't think this man, Sapet Edochie, whose family has been passing through a lot, should, be made to suffer this one. This is a second one, you know. Let's just concentrate on Yul Edochie and what he is doing in the social media space instead of, bringing in his father and then looking for, um, what to say, how to tarnish his image. Okay. Now, Kingsley Abasili wrote on the veteran actors page when he was celebrating his 73 birthday. He wrote, I'll read it. Join me in celebrating a daddy like no other. Hmm. A daddy like no other. Happy 73rd birthday, Dad. May the good Lord continue to keep you strong and healthy. Amen. At Pet Edochie, at Adakari 1, at Pet Edochie Andy, Nollywood, hashtag Nollywood legend, hashtag Nollywood actor. Hmm. So that was what he wrote. He posted on the actors, the veterans platform, congratulating him on his birthday. And the way he wrote, Dad like no other. All right. I believe that he has his own biological father. Then calling another's biological father, referring to another's as a dad like no other, it leaves some suspicion, you know. Kingsley Abasli, in a chat with Legit or Olumide's Alaka, said he feels indifferent when people compare him to Pet Edochie because of their striking resemblance. Okay? He said, I feel indifferent. I'm fine with a good relationship between daddy and I. For you to just feel free to be calling somebody that is not your daddy at any given time, you know. Um, you don't blame people who are suspicious, who suspect that there is something fishy about the resemblance. Okay, so um, meanwhile, Nollywood actor Yul Edochie shared a video from his parents' wedding anniversary after party. Okay, and I'm reading what I have here. Recall that veteran actor Pete Edochie and his wife Josephine marked their 53rd wedding anniversary in October 2022 as he shared lovely pictures from the church celebration. Okay, he's just talking about the church celebration and all that, the video they shared, and all that. So now back to Yul Edochie's matter. Yul Edochie came out recently to say that he is a public, not a global crisis. He said he's a global crisis. He said he's a global citizen. He said he's a global sickness. He is like COVID. And wherever you go, it is Yul Edochie here, Yul Edochie there. And that's the way it is, you know. And people are saying so many things, and we keep having different stories surrounding Yul Edochie, different stories regarding his relationship with his wife May. So um, there are a lot of theories. People come up with different stories, and he is not helping matters because each time he comes up with something that will um, make people to, you know, to react. Yes, people keep reacting to his post because there must be something that he wants us to talk about. There must be something that he wants people to talk about. Now, the other day he came out with that post on his Instagram handle where he said that, yes, it is true that we are humans, we offend one another, but that when we offend one another, when people offend other people, they should, forgive them because our Father in heaven forgives us. How come God forgives us and yet we find it difficult to forgive other people? Hey, when he dropped that post, people started reacting. They asked him if he went to apologize to his wife, May, and May refused to forgive him. They reminded him that what he did to May was grievous. It's not something that he will just wake up one morning and begin to say, May, you have to forgive me. What has happened has happened. No. They also reminded him that in the same Bible that he was trying to quote, that when you offend someone, you really need to be sober about it. You need to be contrite about it. It's not just enough apologizing by mouth. When you apologize, you have to mean it. You have to abandon. You have to abandon your sin, and be really, really remorseful. But that in his case, he is too arrogant. And it is that his display of arrogance that is putting me off, that is putting people off. How can you still live with your bag of rice, like they say it, Judy Austin, aka bag of rice? How can you still live with her and then you come out to say that uh, you should be forgiven? If you want to sincerely ask me for forgiveness, you should be remorseful. You should put a stop to whatever relationship you have with um, Judy Austin because she said it that she cannot be numbered as a wife. You can't say first wife of Yul Edochie, that she doesn't want that. And she said that polygamy, yes, it's a way of life. Some people embrace it. Look at Oni of Ife. Oni of Ife is, in fact, he has married the seventh wife. And those women, educated women, willingly they go into polygamy. They know what that aligns with their faith. It aligns with their values as human beings. But for Queen May Yul Edochie, she said that polygamy does not align with her value. It does not align with her faith. Neither does it align with what she wants in life. And so she does not want polygamy. If you want to keep being married to Judy Austin, then she is not interested in the marriage. And that was what she said. She came out openly to say that. And so coming out to say that when people are not being, Christianly, people are not being good, to one another by not refusing to accept apology. If you want to ask for her forgiveness, you go right away. You know her conditions, fulfill her conditions. That way, she will know that you mean what you're saying, that you did not just come out to apologize. Guys, I welcome you to my live stream. Yes, thank you for joining us. Please, you can say something, you can drop a comment at the comment section. Thank you. And then you can like the live stream so that YouTube can, share it. All right. So we are still talking about Yul Edochie and his saga. Yul Edochie and his problems. We keep getting update and update at every point in time. Yes, you keeps giving us something to talk about. He keeps giving us content to discuss, to write about. So we are looking at Yu's way of apologizing to his wife, May. If you want to apologize to somebody that you have wronged, you will go all out to apologize to the person, to say, I am sorry. And then you will show it. This in communication, we have what we call body language, body communication. You don't just communicate with your mouth. You also communicate with every other part of your body. Your behavior, will show that you are remorseful. Your tone of voice. But, for you, what we could dictate from that, when he dropped his post is arrogance. He is too arrogant. If he cannot drop his arrogance and then go to May and apologize properly, then there's no point apologizing. You say you have apologized to me, yet you are living with Judy Austin. That is no apology. What are you apologizing for? All the things we've been seeing on the social media about Judy Austin's relationship with Yul Edochie, it means that from the beginning of that marriage, he started being unfaithful. If actually what Mr. Abasili, the man, the first husband of Judy Austin, well, we don't know Mr. Abasili. So if Mr. Abasili claimed that since 2012, Judy Austin started having an affair with Yul Edochie, that means that how many years? From 2012 to now is how many years? May never enjoyed her marriage. Her husband is always away on location, you know, and it has been Judy all along. Judy, colonized the man. It is Judy that got married to the man all along since 2012. That's not fair to that woman, Queen May. Thank God, I am happy for her that today she has started creating an identity for herself. If you watch most of her videos, she will come out to say, I am May. In fact, in one of her videos, she said she spelled it May. So she has started creating her own identity, existing for herself. You don't need to exist for a man. And that's the problem we have as Africans. We like to attach ourselves to one man, that we call our husband. Everything about men. It's high time we started living for ourselves and not for any man. Because just like it is written in the Bible, man may fail you, and then you will feel so disappointed. Queen May is a strong woman and she has identity. She has started being her own self, and not another, and not relying on the fame of her husband or her husband's. The Edochies are known, maybe because of Sir Pet, the veteran Nollywood actor. So, but right now, as it is, you have to make your name, and she has started making her name. Her name is becoming a global brand because she's not just known locally here. Everybody, because of her story, people now know her all over the world, and that is how it should be. Maybe women should learn from her lesson. Yes, we should all learn from her. When we hear, I remember when Linda Ikeji published that the estranged wife and the estranged husband, that's you. And then you came out to say, you see, Linda Ikeji, I respect you a lot. You are someone I respect a lot, but you're not supposed to use that word estranged because the last time I checked, my wife May was still living in my mansion, and the way he just personalized that mansion, it is his own, built by him. You know how men owe women as properties and then owe that mansion. It is my mansion. So that means the woman has no say. The woman has no inheritance. The woman had no contribution. But I thank God that May had to respond. She responded well. That woman of grace, of double grace, is too intelligent. I don't know how many of you read her post. her Instagram post. If you did not read it, it will be good for you to read it. And maybe you should look for it wherever it is. It will be good for you to read it. That I don't know what she studied, but her um, grammar is, in fact, her language is well packaged. I do not know what she studied, but she is good, you know. And then she came out to tell you, subtly, she told you that, look, the mansion you refer to as yours is not your personal mansion, it's our mansion. All right, because it's a joint contribution. You contributed and I contributed. And you can see that she even contributed more because she supervised it. You was not always around. He was always away in Asaba or Enugu, in the name of being on location. So, women should really, really learn from May. Oh, thank you, my sister. Thank you for joining me. Thanks. Okay, so what we're saying is that women should learn to, speak up for themselves, live for themselves, and not live for any man. Yes, they are here and we are also here. You know this saying that what a man can do, a woman can do better. And it's true. Like right now, I'm at work. Yes. And today is a Saturday. I came to earn my living. Apart from what I'm doing here now, I've 10 to 12 before I started this live stream. I'm looking at my time. I have another lecture for 2 o'clock. So once it is 2 p.m., before 2 p.m., I will end the live stream. And that's how it's supposed to be. Women should learn to stand up for themselves, live for yourself. Don't live for a man because man can disappoint at any time, just like Yul Edochie has disappointed me. And in fact, he did not just disappoint me, he disappointed a lot of people who, liked him, who liked him, who admired him. And, when you stay in your own small place and begin to imagine that beautiful things are happening to other people, you don't know what other women go through. So wherever you are, appreciate God. Yes, appreciate God. And then do things for yourself. Do things for yourself. Don't wait for one man. Because May was one woman who, trusted her husband. My husband will do no wrong. And when my husband will come back, you will think that the man is working. Work. Woman, please work. Yes, so Yul is a huge disappointment. People thought that this man is going to be like his father, or the love and respect they had for his father, they transferred it to him. And he became a huge disappointment. He disappointed so many people. So that right now he has become a laughing stock. Whenever he drops um, his post, people begin to insult him, from everywhere. And he's not even bothered. He's not bothered. It's as if he's enjoying it. For him to come up with that post that it is a global crisis, Omoasa, everybody is looking at him. At 40, you are still talking about Omoasa. No, nah. People don't do things like that. You have to move away. If you married so early in life, it means that you didn't want to miss that woman. He married early. He married in his 20s. So, and he got married to the love of his life. What it means is that he did not want to miss that woman. That was why he decided to marry early in life. So, at what point did he now start reconsidering? And he could not even come up to tell this woman, okay, I've fallen out of love with you. I no longer love you. You kept the woman in your house and the woman, giving her hope. And Queen May continued to think that she was married without knowing that she was married to a community prick, like people will say. you know. It's not, some people will say, women are, that women are promiscuous. Hmm. Men are more promiscuous than women. At least the example of you should teach us, should let us know that there are, you, in fact, as a woman, you don't need to trust anybody. Just trust yourself and then learn to live for yourself. Work, earn money, make money, look for a way. Don't learn to, stand up for yourself, live for yourself, work hard. Do not work to impress one man. Do the things that, pleases you and not one man. Most times women will stay at home, take care of the home front, make sure that everything is working well without knowing that the man, or maybe all because of the man and my husband, what my husband would like. Even to the point that sometimes when women cook at home, you will deny yourself. You will cook that food that your husband likes. What your husband likes. Yes. I remember a relative of mine whose husband eats just one particular soup. One particular soup. If it is not that soup, there will be no other soup at home. So the woman will just, because of the husband, will make that soup. It is what my husband eats, you know. And that is it, to please the husband. Meanwhile, that is not your best soup. You want to please your husband. And after all the sacrifices, after everything, May had 4 children. After the 4 children, after taking care of the home front while you are away on location, the way to pay her is to come up one morning to announce that you have married your colleague and you've even had a son with her. Who does that? And then when I see people come up on the social media to begin to, eulogize you and to blame online in-laws, they will say, is he the only person that got married to a second wife? Is he the first person to marry a second wife? And, some people will say, you can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned. And I will say, are these people for real? A man did what he did to his wife, and you are here praising him, hailing him, telling him that what he did is right? Haba, how are we, why are we the way we are? How do we, what do we gain to, say evil is good? Most times we are like that. Thank you, Africa First Lady. Thank you for joining me. Most times we are like that. When we see black, we call it white. Some people applaud Yul Edochie. They will say, hey, you are not the first person to get married. You should get off his case. Let us condemn evil. If he did something right, I'm sure that people would have, praised him, commended him. But what he did was wrong, totally wrong. And then when I see people come to the social media to start hailing him, please leave Yul Edochie alone. What is that? Yes, it is. We talk about women supporting women. We should be our sisters' keepers. I mean, the women. And how do we do that? Do unto others what you love to be done unto you. Do you want to share your husband? Do you want your husband to give you that kind of breakfast, serve you that kind of breakfast that was served Queen May Yul Edochie? If you wouldn't want that, why will you applaud Judy Austin? Why will you applaud Yul Edochie? Some people will say, Judy Austin did not kill, na marry, she married. She no key person. All along, you were doing this, doing the Kurukere movement. You were doing become pregnant. You know that this man is married. You know the man's family. You left your own husband to go and marry another woman's husband. No, it is not right. If you had married, someone you did not love, and you didn't want to go on with that marriage, the right thing to do is to, leave the marriage until such a time, because Judy Austin is also a beautiful woman, until such a time that you will find someone that is single, someone who desired you. But not that you will now marry another woman's husband. And then they will see you and say, you did well. Now marry, you marry. You know, key person. You are producing films. Every day you produce film, back to back, back to back, until you cage the man to yourself. You see, I don't blame people who say that maybe Judy Austin used something. It could also, we also have loose men. Yes, it's possible. Okay. So, ladies, let's learn to, live for ourselves. Let's learn to respect ourselves by working. You work and you don't rely on any man. No, you don't need to rely on anybody. Whatever you need to get it for yourself. You see how beautiful Queen May is, and you see that she is doing well right now. Maybe unlike when she was living under her husband. Yes, whatsoever she desires. The only thing that she lacks now is a companionship phase, a period. I'm sure that she will get through this phase. And she's a strong woman. She's getting through the phase already. Okay, so that's it. Trying to put down something here for joining us. Thank you for joining us. If you're, yes, thank you. Whatever you need to say, you can contribute to the ongoing debate. And that debate is the Yul Edochie saga. In fact, a lot of people are, when people say, leave Yul Edochie alone, we cannot leave Yul Edochie alone. No, we cannot. So long as he keeps giving us updates, I have to laugh because I remember the post he made yesterday about kidnappers. He made a post yesterday about the spate of kidnapping in Nigeria, and online in-laws remind him that he is a kidnapper. They reminded him that he kidnapped Mr. Obasi's children. Guys, allow me to laugh. They reminded him that he kidnapped Mr. Obasi's two children, kidnapped his wife, and he did not just stop at that, he also stole his properties. It's not funny, really. It's not. It's not funny. Online in-laws. And I remember that post, I keep laughing. Kidnapper talking about kidnapper. Ato, my sister, thank you, African First Lady. Yul Edochie showed that he never loved Queen May at all. He never loved Queen May, because if he did, he would not do what he. In fact, there is no atom of remorse. Forget about what he came to do on the social media. There is no atom of remorse. Yes. Even if, like, people are assuming, it's an assumption that what Yul Edochie is doing is not ordinary. We are like that in Africa. But for me, as far as I'm concerned, what Yul Edochie is doing is ordinary. Yes. When you cannot control your libido, When you cannot control yourself and you have no regard for the next person, for your partner, then you can do anything. And then people will begin to say they use Kayamata on him. Nobody used Kayamata. Even if they use Kayamata, I thought that he used to wear rosary. You know, if you know Yul Edochie, he loves to wear rosary, meaning that he's a church boy. So if they use, how will you, if he did not go to meet Judy, Judy will not use anything on him. He just went on his own. He went to approach Judy. How can you be married and you're looking at another woman? You want to sleep with another woman. And it's not just a single woman. Somebody that is married, you went to sleep with another man's wife. That's not good. Yes, it's not. He should have restrained himself. And if you did it once, and you caution yourself and you are remorseful, you won't go the second time. You will do everything within your reach to. That means that he had no regard for May. No. Even if he comes back to beg, I don't know, people will say, hey, forgive him, he's your husband. Yes, you forgive, but will you forget? How will you lie in the same bed with that same man? No, it will not be easy. Guys, it won't be easy. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking as myself. I may be wrong, but it won't be easy to looking at that man. It will only take the grace of God. And I know that May Yul Edochie has that grace of God in quantum. She has wisdom. She has wisdom. And all these years to think that she's been, sugarcoating, managing you, trying. Somebody that does not have a regard for his family. He's selfish, if you ask me. Yul Edochie is selfish. He thinks only about self. And in this life is not all about self. It's not all about you and you alone. No, you have to think about the next person. And they say that charity begins at home. That first home, he has not shown us, he has not given us any reason to believe that he loves his children, especially his children from May. Because these days it's all about Star. See the name he gave him, Star. I don't know if you are getting what I'm getting. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm seeing. Because it looks like the child, the son that he recognizes is Star. See the name now? Star. That's the star of the family. But nobody is God. Yul Edochie is not God. He said Star. And then he called him DK. And then the others, what are their names? This one is Zane. This one is it Kambi? Maybe Kambili or something. I don't know the full name. But look at that one, Star. That's the star of the family. Ha. I don't know. What just came to my mind now is Isha Star. You see it? And there was something, yes, I recorded, I will find that thing. Something that Sapet Edochie, I saved it. Something that Sapet Edochie said a long time ago about polygamy, about those that are involved or that are practicing polygamy. I will fish that thing out. I'll fish it out because I saved it. He said that marrying a second wife does not make one a man, something like that. Yes, it doesn't make man, doesn't makes create confusion in the life of a man, something like that. I saved it. I saved that message on my phone. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't find it. So what he is saying is that there is no gain in, trying to um, complicate your life. Yes, I have it. Sapet Edochie was quoted to have supposedly said that marrying two women doesn't mean you are a man. I'll read that again. Marrying two women doesn't mean you are a man. It just means you are about to suffer and breed confusion among your generation. I will read it again in case you did not hear me. Sapet Edochie, Yul's father, once said, marrying two women doesn't mean you are a man. It just means you are about to suffer and breed confusion among your generation. So, what does that tell you? Simply put, it means that Yul is not a man. Yul Edochie, he is still a boy. He is not a man because he would have listened to what, according to what his father said, marrying two women does not make you a man. It means that you are about to breed confusion, breed suffer and confusion among your generation. And that's exactly what Yul has done to himself. How do you expect your star and May's children to relate in the future? You bring confusion to yourself. I wonder how these people, these actors, they are actors. I'm signing off. I have a class at about now. These actors and actresses who act, all right? And we are expected to learn from their acting. Yet, they don't learn from what they show us. I will leave you with that because I have a lecture at about now. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for your contributions. Let me thank Inspiration Gist with Dora. Thank you for your contribution. Learn Trading Blaze. Thank you. Africa First Lady. Thank you for your support. And Rose Ngulefak. Thank you so much for this support. Thank you. I'm signing out here. I have a class right now. Thanks for joining me for your contribution. All right. I need to end this so that I meet my students. So, bye. I'm ending it here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll do that again soon. Yes, soon.